What a lovely day for a walk in the woods.
Oh, wow. What's this? Somebody just left this box here. I wonder what's inside of it. Huh. Oh, it's a gun. Wow, look at that. Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, so today we're going to be taking a quick look at this here FS-2000. This one, of course, it is brand new in the box, has never been fired outside of the factory, and we're going to take a look at it. So, as already off the bat, sorry, you can see it has a tri-rail. I do have the original handguard, but someone with the grip strength of a pagan god put that tri-rail on there, and I'm afraid to strip those screws out trying to get it off. So it's going to stay there for now because it's not my gun, and it's an incredibly rare collectible gun, and I really don't want to have to email FN to see if they have replacement screws. Anyway, so first off, when you open the box, as you can see, you're going to get a manual. Now, this is a man's manual right here, guys. This is not like, you know, a little like single fold of paper and yeah, just like 5 pages. This joker right here has, you know, 63 glorious pages in it. That joker is thick. But yeah, that's a manual that it comes with. Of course, you have the wonderful FN blue trigger lock. Throw that away. Don't need that. You got the cleaning kit. This is the original cleaning kit with the saran wrap. It looks suspiciously like a surplus M16 cleaning kit, but what do I know? Anyway, and of course, this rifle. This box also has a magazine in it. Now, this is a Brownell's mag, GI mag, of course. You guys know this is the only kind of magazine this will take, and this one is loaded. That's right, this magazine is loaded because this gun is from back in the day when FN used to send out loaded mags with all their guns. Used to actually, you know, get what you paid for. They don't do that anymore, of course. Not in this economy. Thanks Obama. But yeah. Guys, this gun is, as I said, it's unfired. And the owner of this gun, the absolute mad lad that he is, agreed to not only let me borrow it, but to shoot it. And he just asked that, hey, first shots, please let them be on camera. So, I mean, thanks Bathtub for letting me, you know, absolutely mog the value of your collectible brand new in the box rifle here. But hey, man, I'll do it if you want me to. No, he's a personal friend of mine, and he's super generous with me. He's really let me, you know, borrow a lot of guns, which I really appreciate. So guys, I'm going to throw on some hearing protection, and we're going to see if this gun actually works or not, or if it just catastrophically detonates and kills me. So I'll be right back. All right, so let me move my tripod just a little bit here, kind of get a downrange shot. Oh, look at all those guns. But yeah, so again, this is gonna be the first shots. I've never shot an FS-2000. It's not exactly a common gun in the United States, so not a lot of people have shot FS-2000s. But yeah, we're gonna see if it works. I'll be right back. So, first shots with the FS-2000, a really thick, wide gun for a really thick, wide guy. All right, and I do have the selector set to, or the gas block set to adverse because I'm running steel cased ammo through it. We only have the highest production quality here, guys. Okay. And as you know, the spent shell cases, you can kind of dribble out the front there. But yeah, so it works. The iron sights, I have no idea where they're hitting. Absolutely no clue where the iron sights are hitting. Yeah, I mean, the recoil impulse is not dissimilar to the Steyr AUG. Different than the Tavor. The Tavor is more like an AK. It doesn't really recoil very much. I mean, it's kind of like a 5.56 rifle, guys. It's not really like it's not like spectacular, you know what I mean? It's not like something that's like, oh, it's like, oh, this gun is like super soft. It's like, it recoils about like I would expect. A not lightweight 5.56 too. I only got one hit on steel, as you guys heard. Yeah, I mean, it's a really neat gun. I know a lot of you guys out there maybe you've played like Counter-Strike or something or like Call of Duty and seen this gun in those games. I first saw this gun in Stalker 2, or no, not Stalker 2, that's not out yet. Stalker, and I think it's in all the Stalker games. Shadow of Chernobyl, Call of Pripyat, and Clear Sky. I've played Call of Pripyat the most, and this is like one of the like the in-game kind of guns that you get access to. Of course, it's got the really very like distinct like muzzle device. It's almost like a bird cage that somebody went just kind of ground off at a weird angle. They couldn't decide if they wanted a bird cage or like a AK, you know, slant brake, so they're like, why not both? But yeah, I mean, overall my initial impressions of this gun are it shoots well. It shoots gentle enough. It's really thick. Of course, I am too. But you know, it's even on the adverse setting, it does not recoil very much. I have a suspicion that it probably wouldn't run that steel case on the normal gas setting. The charging handle, it's kind of cool. I do like this charging handle better than the AUG. Because it folds away, it tucks away neatly to the side of the gun. It barely sticks out further than the tri-rail up here, so that's cool. Oh, I didn't know that till just now. I can close the ejection door, the port door there with a little, yeah, neat. Look at that. I didn't realize I could do that. So, super closed off system. But I'm kidding, guys. The iron sights on it, these truly are backup iron sights, I would say, guys. These are not, I see no way to adjust, no obvious way to adjust the windage on the rear sight here. I see no real way. I mean, it looked like the front sight screws up and down, but these really are backup sights, guys. This sight does fold down, super low profile though. So, and it folds up, you know, it doesn't click into place. It's kind of mushy, so I wouldn't really expect to make hits out to, you know, 400, 500, 600 meters with that. If I spend a little bit more time with it, I figure out how to adjust the sights and actually get on steel with the sights, but I'm going to put an optic on it here in a minute. Charging handle's nice. Again, folds to the side. You can, now this gun has no bolt hold open, which, come on FN, what is you doing, baby? Like, designing a gun after 1990 and not putting a bolt hold open? What in the world? Come on. Anyway, yeah, it does not lock back on the last shot fired. So, you know, no way to drop the bolt. That's for disassembly. But you can manually lock the bolt if you pull the charging handle back, and you can lock it up kind of like a G3, and kind of like a G3, you can HK slap it. Obviously, here we have the toilet bowl cover that lets you look inside the gun to see the movie bits moving and doing their thing. Magazine, as everybody knows, the FS-2000, without modification, it only feeds from GI mags. This is a GI mag. I only had like 10 rounds in it. The magazine release is actually probably in like the most convenient place it could be for this design. This button right here. So that's the magazine release. You just push up and rip out. That's better than the AUG mag release, actually. The AUG mag release is a pain in the neck. Now, obviously, these magazines, but not going to be drop free, because you guys know there's the gasket in there that is going to seal it from sand. I'm being facetious, obviously. But yeah, the gasket is designed to seal the system off to make it much more resistant to outside fouling. But the byproduct of that is that it will only feed from GI mags. Is that a big deal? No. Because you can get GI mags for like $8. So it's not a big deal. Is it? I mean, you know, some people might not like it. They might have a stack of 5,000 PMags and they're completely unwilling to buy any rifle that doesn't feed from a PMag. There are some of you out there that are like that, and you guys drive me absolutely crazy. Quit trying to put a dang AR mag into everything that's not designed for an AR mag, okay? Sorry, side tangent, completely unrelated to the FS-2000. It's mostly 5.56 AK guys are like, oh, does it take 5.56 AR mags? No, it doesn't. That's stupid. Why would you want that? If you want a rifle that shoots 5.56 and shoots AR and uses AR mags, buy an AR-15. Sorry, I'm gonna take 3 breaths. Okay. Anyway, guys, back to the FS-2000 here. Here on the stock, there's this is, no, I'm not making this up. This is the footman's loop for the sling attachment. You couldn't pay me money to attach a sling to that and trust the weight of a rifle with an optic to this chintzy little piece of plastic footman's loop here. No, thank you. I see why people get the 3-point sling that, like, you know, it's designed to like grip the whole buttstock. Overall, I mean, it's not a very ergonomic rifle, not compared to the AUG. I think it's probably a little bit more ergonomic than the Tavor. I'm not super on the Tavor's ergos. The Tavor shoots okay. And I think its controls are a little bit more modern, which, I mean, it should be, but as far as its ergos, I take it or leave it. This is like, it feels like a P90, which, of course, I mean, it looks like the P90 just grew up and, you know, hit puberty and did a couple cycles of HGH and trim. So for those wondering, Tyler, this rifle, it held 3 rounds in here in the tube before it kicked the first round out. So I'm assuming if you only fired 3 rounds, you'd have 3 spent casings in here in the tube. So the more you know. But overall, it's a neat gun. You know, these are extremely collectible in the United States. You know, it's fabulously expensive. Not even close to worth what they're going for, in my opinion. Not a bad gun. Not a great gun, but not a bad gun. The trigger is, maybe I've already complained about this. The trigger is the worst of all the bullpups I've ever felt. So at this point, I've fired an AUG a lot. I've fired a Tavor a good bit. So far out of the box, the Tavor is the best trigger. It's a lot like an AK trigger. I've shot a Hellion. Hellion's trigger is okay, a little mushy. This trigger is just, it's heavy and it's mushy, and it's not even like all the way mushy. It's weird. So it's like you come to like to put the weapon on fire. There's a little bit of travel, not much, and then you kind of hit another wall, and then you travel, and then it just breaks. But it's like probably like an 8-pound break. I don't know. I don't really like it that much. Yeah, I'm not super a fan of it. I mean, I guess it's like not as bad as an HK VP70. That trigger's, ooh, it's unserviceable. But there's absolutely one. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. There's truly zero over travel in the trigger. Okay. I was like, did it just lock open on the bolt? No, it didn't. I just fiddled with the charger handle the wrong way. But there's zero over travel on the trigger, so it breaks, and then I can't squeeze it back anymore. It breaks, and then it's done. It does not move anymore. The reset is super short. That's like one of the shortest resets ever. Yeah, I mean, I guess now that I'm kind of with it a little bit more, it's not a bad trigger, but I'm just very used to the AUG, and I guess it's kind of what I like now. What does that say about me that I actually like the AUG trigger? But yeah, So that's first shots with the FS-2000. You guys just watch me like kill thousands of dollars of value on this rifle. I hope you enjoyed it. Bathtub, you are a mad lad for letting me do that. Thanks. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I want to make some more videos with this gun. I'm going to do a pizza box marksman and see what kind of groups it'll print. And yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in.